What's up guys, your boy Simple Joe is back. Yes, I'm back guys. I'm gonna take this off. Whoa. Right guys, I'm back guys, yes I am. And today is a little bit more of a serious note. Like, don't get me wrong, my channel is always fun and all that, and always trying to make it fun for you guys. You know what I'm like, I'm Simple Joe. I do the simple stuff, yes I do. And I just wanted to make this video. I'm still on holiday in Menorca, yes I am. But I wanted to make this video just because I think I should make it basically. And it might connect other people as well. And I think if I do this video, it's gonna like pop up, I don't know, I feel like it might help some of you, you know, if you have these problems. So first, what I'm going to be talking about, well, what I'm going to be talking about generally is confidence and like self-confidence and in yourself and stuff like that. Like I did, not a similar one, but sort of one like when I did the dreams video long back ago. But it's a bit more of a serious note, you know. Like, if you've not checked my videos, you might see, well, it's hard to see now because it's faded a lot. But I have a little scar across my chest, and that's because a year and a half ago I had an operation on my chest because like it was really weird. It was like really in my chest, but like now it changed a lot and it's a lot better now. Obviously, I've someone got a load of muscle then. That's why I do a lot in the gym and all that, trying to build muscle, and it's looking a lot better than it used to, and I've got so much more confidence from it. But that was a big like problem for me. That I used to like live using the wall box and all that, but before I used to just go and be so scared. Like it didn't really start until like I was 12, 13, but when I was that age, like I was proper like, well, maybe a bit later, 13, 14, 15, sort of like the end of school. Like I used to go on holiday and you just not take the top of it all. Like I used to be proper like nervous and stuff about it because like I had no confidence about it. Like, I'm quite a confident person, but that was like a problem. But then when I had the operation, obviously you have a scar and stuff there, I was a little bit nervous. And like the first time was when I went to the ward box, as you saw. Obviously you might not saw loads of me, but when I did that video and stuff, like that was the first time I was like fully in public. Obviously your family and friends, that don't matter, but like first like time properly I've been in public, like I'm trying to be confident, do you know what I mean? Like I was breaking it, you know, I was quite nervous, but I thought to myself, you know what, I'm confident. I look at myself and I think, you know what, Joe, you shouldn't be. You got a scar there, you know, and you need to always like think to yourself that there is always people worse than you, and you know, and you don't always need to think, oh, my problem's really bad, because when you look at it, there's other people like you. You're not the only one with problems. Every single person in the world, and I mean everyone, will have a problem in their life. If you're confident in appearance or, I don't know, personality or something like that, I'm making this video to like, try and reach out that. Just be yourself, you know. What the worst is, like when I was there, you had a few looks, but I was like, were they checking me out or were they just staring at my scar, you know? And then I think, you know what? Take the positive. They were scaring of me, you know. Don't take the negative, you know, because I think that's what a lot of like me personally, like I do, and maybe a lot of you do. I know some of you won't, but some of you do. Like always look at the negative. You don't look at positive. Like say for example, like I know you were self-conscious about your weight. Maybe you thought you was overweight, but really you're not. Like maybe you thought about weight issue or underweight or something like that, and then you went out to a beach or something, and you was proper like nervous to go on the beach and all that. So when you took your top off, stuff like that, or female in your bikini and stuff like that, and you're walking, you're thinking negative thoughts and you're thinking self-conscious when you're walking down and stuff. Don't be like that, you know. People do, right? Everyone watches. You're watching people, they watch you, right? But you don't know what they're thinking, right? So just move on, you know. Think they're thinking positive things. They're looking at you. Let them feel free to look at you, because at the end of the day, if you're doing that, you have the confidence, to be honest. You know, people are not going to judge you for who you are. They shouldn't. If they do, they're horrible. They're horrible people, and you don't even know you associate them. If they look at you, just think, oh, they'd look at me, they check me out. Turn it to a positive, you know. If someone's like this, like that, just take it as a positive. Don't look at it negative, you know. That's what I do, you know. When people look at me, I always think, oh, they're looking bad. And don't worry. And if people are much horrible, or if someone says horrible stuff to you, don't listen to them, because at the end of the day, we're not all perfect, are we? No one is perfect in life, you know. That's what makes us who we are. If we were all the same, everyone would be similar. We all have different things. We might have different body parts, we might act different. That's who we are, you know. And I just want to make this video to like give them people who are not, because some people are already confident, and while, you know, I respect that, you know, I do respect confident people. I don't like it when they're horrible to people. I do not respect horrible people one bit. But when people are confident, I respect that. And the people who are not confident, I want them to realise that you can be confident. There's nothing to not be confident about. Fair enough if you don't like speaking loads. Fair enough, you know, that's who you are. But you know, especially, I know this is a big problem in the world, like people are conscious, like self-conscious. I have been like that. I was sometimes walk, like when I used to be at college, now I finished, but when I was at college, I used to walk past like the atrium, and I would kind of feel like, not nerves, but like a little bit of like anxiety in a way, like people staring at you, like, it's not what you want, you know what I mean? I'm quite a confident person anyway, but like people just staring at you for no reason, like, I just think bad for, but then you need to turn around and think, you know, they're checking you out, you know, that's when you got to, you know, because Because people think, if you're overweight, it doesn't matter, does it? Who is that affecting, right? Who is affecting? When you're thinking, oh yeah, you might look at yourself, oh, I'm a bit overweight, I'm a bit overweight. You don't need to think like that, because at the end of the day, you're happy like that. That's fair enough. Say you are overweight and you're doing something about it. Don't think what other people think, because you're doing something about it. You know, that's who you are. Or if you're happy being that size or really skinny, that's who you want to be. No one judges you for who you are. Everyone has different circumstances. Everyone has different problems. There's no need to, you know, do that. And that's why I'm making this video, for the people just to come out of the shell and think, you know what, I'm who I am, and I want to show it. You know, I want to show who I am, because that's what I do. After about an hour or two, I settled in at the water park, yeah, and I was like, you know what? I looked at him and I thought, Joe, mate, you're alright. There's nothing to worry about, you know? There's people out there, they're not perfect, are they? I'm not perfect. None of us are perfect. So that's why I thought, you know what? I'm just going to do this. And I did it. And I was so confident. I probably even boost my confidence a bit more. I don't want to do that, because I'm a confident person already. But I was like, you know what? There's nothing to be ashamed about. Because I had that scar, I was like, oh no, I'm scared of blah blah blah. Nothing to be scared about. There's nothing to be scared about. I was like, you know what? More things to worry about than walking with my top off and showing the scar. Who cares? You barely can see anyway. But it was nothing to worry about, and that's what I'm trying to say to you. I know I'll keep going. I know it's other problems. Like, there is people, you know, maybe you have like drips of skin, you might have, you know, you might have a missing handle, something like that. I know that's a problem, and I fully respect you. Like I said, I know it's hard, because I'm like that. I know it's hard, but you do need to think, you know what? You're amazing who you are. Like I said, if you are missing a hand or something, it don't matter, you know, because you're still a beautiful person. You really are. I just want to address this, that no one can judge you, because you're amazing who you are. If people judge, get rid of them. Absolutely get rid of them. And to be honest, them. You know, I have no time for them. People who judge are the worst people ever. You should never judge a person. You know, don't judge a book by its cover, yeah? If you get to know someone and they're horrible, then fair enough. You know, you don't want to be with them, fair enough. But I will never, unless one person, like, I never do it, and I don't think anyone should. It's just someone how they look. And that's what you gotta think. When you're walking down somewhere, if people are looking at you, say they're gonna fancy you, you know, that's what I do, you know, that's what I've done. The message is trying to get all the people who are not, you know, who do have self-confidence, because that's a really big problem, you know. I just want to address this and say, you know, be yourself. Because I've had that experience, being really conscious, I've got a lot more confidence from doing something I didn't want to do, take my top off, and now I've confidence. I've been gym a lot and built a bit of muscle, so I look a bit better. So I was like, I just looked in the mirror and thought, you know what, do it. And I did, you know, and now I've got that confidence to do it again and again and again. And it's not on my mind thinking about it now, because I've got that confidence. And that's what I'm trying to get to you, like, no matter what you look like, how you walk, how you dress, anything, you know, you're all beautiful people, you are, in your own different way, and no one should ever judge you. And I just want to say, you know, I might be waffling on a bit, but I think you kind of get the message, you know. I'm simple, so it might have been a bit confusing, but you know what I'm trying to say to you, like just never judge anyone, because until you get to know someone, then you can't judge them, you know. You may look at someone first and be, oh, I've got a bad feeling, but don't. Just forget about the bad feeling, you know, just, that's what I'm saying to you guys. And like I said, I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. You know, it might have been a bit waffly, it might have been, but like, I'm Simple Joe, you know, and I know it's not been like loud, like exciting stuff like, hey. But you know, I do that on a normal video. I just wanted a bit of a serious chat, you know. Sometimes it's nice just to, you know, cool it down a bit and just talk to you guys sometimes. That's what I'm doing. And also, I'm just going to give a shout out, because Liz Geezer, I'm saying Geezer like I'm from Essex or whatever, Liz Geezer is a cool guy, and you know, comments on all my video. I know a lot of you do, but like I say, every so often I do a shout out, so I'm going to show a shout out. Not done one in a long time. There'll be one in future videos. Here's a shout out to Lewis George Gahobril. Apologies if I get that one, mate. Apologies, Lucas, but it'll be there. And if you look in the comments, there'll be a description to look at his channel. He's a cool guy, awesome. For me a lot, like most of you do, and there will be more shout outs in the future. I like to do every so often a shout out. But thank you guys for watching anyway. If you're new to my channel, press the button and become a Simple channel. The support is amazing. I know I've waffled on a bit, but it's gonna be awesome. And I love you guys. And thanks for listening to this series now. And next up in my next video, it's gonna be go-karting. Oh yes. Gonna be go-karting video. I'm buzzing for that, so check that out, guys. That will be coming in the next couple of days, so check that out when that comes out. See you in a bit, guys. Still in Menorca. Have a good day, whatever you're doing. Peace out. In a bit. Peace. Simple Joe out. Why don't you give me your love?